10 seconds of the stream repeating itself because I forgot to press end stream. Fucking YouTube streaming's a weird thing. I prefer Twitch personally, but you know, can't always have what you get.
Oh, are we live? We are live. Yeah. Hello.
Yeah. Apparently my bitrate's a bit shagged, but
That's alright.
that's why I started early. This is the hour long episode, which I'm kind of looking forward to. I'm also like, oh, bloody hell. Mostly because this is the calm before the storm. Because obviously tomorrow I'm helping my sister move. So we're leaving the house at like 10.
Flora.
We're leaving the house at 20 to 10, and it's like, all right, time to help move. Oh, it's gonna be miserable. Hello, Flora.
Time to lock in and clock in. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, get the hours in. But mate, I should hold on. How much money do we get for the live stream? That's my question. How much percent of minimum wage are we getting for the live streams?
I can check if you want me.
Okay, we got for episode 1, we got 51p. Fucking let's go, boy. Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go, boy.
Look, honestly, 51p is better than what I thought it would have been.
What did episode 2 get? 2p?
The stats aren't in yet.
Damn.
Yeah, you have to wait like 2 days to see how well a video does.
For a bloody hell.
you can tell who's been checking the money. What bloody hell? Is that money we're getting soon? But can I get more?
And can I buy them broken party fights, Ash? Please, I need to.
Bloody hell, that's loud. How about you quiet down?
Bloody hell. Hello, Chloe. Yeah, 5p. That's all we're going to get.
My bitrate's still cheap. Oh, it's getting back up. All right, yeah. Hello, Chloe. Welcome back. Lovely to see you here again.
Hello, E. Graven.
All the regulars, they're in. They're in. We're locked in. This is an hour. All right, you'll be sick of us by the end. I'm gonna take this bat and start swinging it at the monitor.
I'll tune off the focus and then come back and things will change. All right.
That's what Piggy imagines I do when I was writing the notes. So, all right, Ash is now writing the notes. Bianca has looked weirdly at Reece, who has opened the door and eaten a banana or something.
It's like the 6, nothing will be the same. Yeah.
I mean, well, the one thing I will say, and this will probably be the last bit before it actually segues to the episode. I don't buy that fucking Ruby Allen, Louisa Litton said, yeah, we've actually got some really good scenes coming up with Martin and fucking and all that. And I don't fucking believe you. I don't believe you. You're fucking lying.
Reese's fall for rip. The way he threw Bianca's phone is still funny. It's hilarious. Just the fall though. Yeah, rip the fall. But we're all quirky. We all crash into the Queen Vic, don't we?
Bloody hell, we know the Queen Vic bus has survived the fire. It's in the one show set. Yes! I don't know if he's intentionally playing it shit, but this sounds shit on piano.
Mate, you didn't do it correctly, mate. You're supposed to play like the piano man. Sing us a song, Leslie Grantham, make your finger in the mouse.
Sing us a song tonight. What the fuck is this advert? Why is it shot like The Office? The English version, not the American version. I'm getting that fucking separation anxiety. Stop laughing at me, guys. Bloody hell. Didn't even make a joke this time.
Nothing is going to change after this week at all. Wait, I tuned to BBC One and a piano theme of EastEnders as well. Yeah, it's the guy who created it, I believe.
Oh yeah, it was probably Simon May, maybe. I don't know. He's done some of the versions. I think a lot will change, but obviously the Vic will come back in a slightly different form, probably remodeled more like the Knights would have it, less like Linda would. But I think a lot will change. Someone will, at least one or two people will die. Will wash off the stink of Reece. Fingers crossed. I think a lot will happen. All right, I'll do the intro now.
Oh,
All
excuse
right,
me.
he's buggered up the intro. All right, and this is going to be the Wednesday, the 19th of February edition, the third episode of the anniversary week, and it's the hour-long edition. So good luck, Piggy, on the edit.
How do we choose the decisions? I believe your voting opens at the end of this episode. Also, the intro's changed. It's all dark and spooky.
Oh, mate. No, they can't bring this back. This is our intro for the... I mean, it might not be this, but this was the intro that we used for the podcast. With it all dark and shit.
EastEnders Night Sky Edition.
You know what they say?
My question is
always darkest before the dawn. Who is she? She's serving absolute camp. Sorry, I got morphed. I got morphed into a Twitter person for a second. I can't say what other people are serving like Debbie. That's, we're still on YouTube.
Where's Reece? How did he escape so quickly?
He is the Michael Myers. Just when you think he's gone. Oh, hello, Martin. Sorry, got a bit excited there. Doing the Reece noise that Martin shows up on my screen. Can only get so
moist.
Indeed. A little bit of Monica in my life. Martin, not the time for singing. Do you reckon that Rock's a paid actor?
Yeah, it's Dwayne Johnson. He's getting paid.
Oh, yeah. The amount of torchlights we're going to see in there.
I'd no clue that is Lily.
Yeah. Well, it's hard to tell what people look like with a bunch of, smoke and shit all over their face.
Oh, Ashley's alive. Dean's alive.
The little bit of, smoky bit in his hair. The little grey streak that Martin's got going on. Whoa. Hello, Tony. Who is this? Oh, this is Stacy, alright.
I was like, stop the anchor, no.
I honestly, with people in compromised positions, I've got mad face blindness. I got no idea. Even this doesn't look like Martin, even though I know who he is and I know the exact follicles on his head. I mean, I just like the character.
No old BBC in, that's sad. Even Scran.
Doesn't help how it's really dark.
I saw a pick up Martin and Jean. Who that Martin
Scran.
going to? There's Stacy. Yeah.
That's this Lauren? Yeah. I'm glad that people are spelling it out because I'm struggling. Because it's the 40th, wait till Sonia says, it feels like I've been whacked over the head with my trumpet right now. Hey, fan service. Do you mean what happened? I'm sure you can put two and two together. Okay, so let's floor plan. Lauren, Sonia in the kitchen. Don't make the joke. Martin, Lily, Stacy, Jean, Freddie. They're all kind of split up in their own little group at the tail end of the bar. Don't try to lift it, Lauren. Bloody hell.
Bloody head. I was surprised you didn't show them all a reaction to the inside.
I mean, it's a bit much. Like they put all the money in the explosion. They're not showing the explosion from inside the pub. Oh. This is the most animated I've seen Phil in 40 years. He's only been at 31, but 34 odd. Rather. I know that man bun from a mile away.
Poor Grant trying to reassure Phil, yeah. I believe
Yeah,
Sharon was still upstairs.
by manhandling him. It's alright, Phil. It's all right. What was that for? Guys,
All
you're
right,
not on a desert island. Just break out one of the fucking windows. Like, obviously, you probably don't want to open a door or anything, but
Oh, Ruby's
Alfie's in here.
alive.
Yeah, Ruby's alive. She's not dead yet.
I love how Camp Jean is.
Poor Jean's about to whip out. All right, make sure we've all got our food in. Anybody want? Say it with me. Sausage surprise! Mate, at some point I'm making that for a video, and the whole point is I'm just gonna say sausage surprise as ridiculously as humanly possible. Just gonna get progressively worse.
Isn't a sausage surprise just a bunch of sausages?
No, it's like a, I don't know, honestly. It's like a bunch of, I don't fucking know, mate. It's you put it in a baked tray. Martin might be a bit screwed with his kidney. He is. Yeah, sausage casserole. There we are.
Yeah, Sharon's still upstairs in her shower. Poor Grant trying to reach up out. That from the left where the girls are. Poor Stacy looking a bit squished.
Can someone help Martin with the fucking holding this shit up? I mean, if we take some, and this may verge into spoiler territory, but it's been teased. Now, if you don't want to hear spoilers, just cover your ears for like 10, 15 seconds. They've said in the spoilers that someone will have a medical emergency. And considering Lacey Turner is about to be on maternity leave and will be for the foreseeable, is there a chance that she is in a coma or something? Okay, look, honestly, guys, it's not that bad. Just jump over the wood. You'll be fine.
Oh, Ruby survived. Let's go.
Yeah, you knew she's
She told us.
Oh, who is that? Who's that hand? Sharon! Mate, ho. No wonder they didn't show an explosion inside the Vic. Her wig's absolutely, yes, going up in flames. I'm glad Grant's finally doing something. Like the 2 days he's been back, it's like, what's even the fucking point? Yeah, that'll sort it, George. Don't leave the empty can of gas next to a fire.
Oh no! Why did he escape, Callum? Oh, you should have stayed in there, Callum.
If young Tiffany was still here, she'd like she would grab like a cup of water and just I'm doing my part. That's George with his fire extinguisher. Yeah, this is the clip that I've seen floated around. Yeah, God.
I should bill for all the tears the BBC should bill BBC for all the tears I'm about to be crying.
I wish I'd be crying. Bloody hell, that looks heavy.
So Ruby trying to pursue Martin not to go over Stacy. Sharon, bless George for trying. He's got a little fire extinguisher. He's not really trying, is he? The clip they showed on the lock-in last night, yeah. I wonder where the pub Cindy and Kathy ran to.
No idea. Everything looks like nondescript rubble at this point. I know it sounds weird and it's a weird time as Linda's supporting Phil, but Linda and Phil? Question mark.
Oh no, please no. Alkies reunite.
They're sober now.
Sorry, people. Right, they can't be called alcoholics. That's offensive now. They're people who drink too much.
Linda deserves better. Yeah, probably.
I don't want to be a part of the storyline.
Yeah, I think I said it in one of the previous ones, but Linda being involved in the Phil stuff is a really cool way to have her be involved in the anniversary. Because she deserves to be here and she deserves to have a big story, but her stuff pretty much wrapped up. So it is cool that she's been brought back for the 40th specifically. Oh, okay. Cindy used the bullet. Cindy used the one bullet he had for himself. So technically, Ian has trumped Phil's suicide attempt. Where's that bullet? It's in his arm. You know what they say? You've got a friend in me. Yes, thank you, Cindy.
Isn't her name Lily Turner? Stacy, the actress who plays Stacy.
Lacey Turner. But
Lacey,
I'm pretty sure
Lacey's...
you just said Lily's like. I'm pretty sure Lily's called Lila Turner as well. So you were close.
Lacey Turner's just brilliant. All she has to do is sit here just like that with a bunch of rubber.
I mean, she's hardly doing anything. They have to cover up. They have to cover up the baby bump somehow.
Thank you, Cindy, for once doing something good.
I love Barney.
Oh, Kojo survived. I'm glad Kojo survived.
Is this Denise wearing the outfit? Is this the out? No, it's not the outfit in the trailer. Yeah, outfits in the trailer. What the fuck was Ravi wearing in that trailer? Why is he wearing like a varsity jacket? Never worn that in his life.
My worry is Sharon being upstairs. I don't know she is. I hope George is insured. He's not.
I mean, you should get an insurance payout. Theoretically.
In this climate, you'll only get like 2p out of it.
Oh, they'd be like, well, actually, Reece was a convicted killer, so that was arson by choice, and you colluded with him. Mate, insurance is like such a fucking waste, honestly. My sister's partner, they once had their house broken into, and they stole the keys to his bike, and he then obviously the police weren't doing anything about it, and he found the people with his bike, and like saw the bike, and like showed the police like, yo, they're on my bike. And they went, well, can't do anything about that, can we? It's like, I did the fucking work for you, man.
My favorite thing is they're going to do what like they did in America with the LA fires, where they're just going to be like, and rent is raised £1,000 because it's your fault the fire happened. Let's go.
Yeah, George won't be at fault. It's a freak accident. I mean, you have to pay for the refurb somehow. Mate, Elaine's going to make this place look fucking disgusting. Elaine's going to have so much worse. Avani picked up the Queen Vic bust. Grant. Oh my god, he's not doing this. He's acting. He's not doing the surprised eyebrow. It's you can tell when Ross Kemp is acting. He's not doing the surprised eyebrow. Still disappointed that my totally realistic prediction of Caddy drop kicking Cindy into the Vic, causing the Vic to explode, was not what happened. Writers are so unrealistic.
Hold on, I need to take a screenshot of that comment for the fucking I'm gonna send that to you. That's for later on.
Denise, get out the fucking road. No. Teddy, don't look for fucking Barney. There's people in the fucking building. Alright, Kim is safe. Howie is safe.
Howie. What the fuck is Grant doing? He's compensating because he can't deal with depression. His brother's depression.
He's running away from his feelings.
Yeah. EastEnders gone out the window, literally.
Wait.
Thank you.
I'm glad Howie got nice trim on his head for the anniversary. He's looking delicious. Yeah. Ravi, Grant, and Jack are all getting shepherding everyone out.
I realised this is Honey and Billy's 4th wedding.
Really?
They've been married 4 times.
Bloody hell.
Bloody hell. Oh, honey, bless her, she's scared. One day they'll have a working marriage. Yeah, they just need to get divorced and remarried.
Yeah, it's just
Make
what you
it
do.
5
It's
times.
not working, get divorced, remarried, easy. Did you work through the issues? Nah. See, this is Ravi being a good man. Right, Denzel's safe. Yeah, I'm glad the fire engine's here. Obviously, I know there's no longer really a fire, but you know, they'll get through all the fucking parts. Glad they finally showed up.
This is unrealistic. They'll be here a day later.
After the fucking building went on fire. Bloody hell, the army's out. Give me that fucking hose. Oh my god, look at his mustache. Oh man. Homie's got an absolute slug on him. Cindy and Kathy. Just like sisters. Sam says, got to be Martin and either Cindy or Kathy passing away, surely. Doubt they'll kill off Sharon after the Phil storyline. Yeah, I still think it'll be Reece and Ruby. I'm still sticking with that one. But I could see Kathy or Stacy like going into like a coma or something. Oh, she's... Are you bleeding? Yeah, Martin might just collapse after he saves Stacy. He's exerted himself a lot.
Cindy and Kathy, two people who faked their own deaths, will now die for real. No, they'll just fake again.
Stacy, not now, man. No, you fucking leave! Leave now! Fucking Stacy, I swear to God, man. You're the reason Martin dies. God, why is that box so messy?
I'd assume the fire heated it up.
The fire didn't get inside the freezer.
There's no electricity, mate. You know, just the whole thing would melt.
The way you made it sound made it sound like the fucking fire went straight for the ice cream. Some untouched chocolate ice cream, not anymore. I do like how Nigel's wearing like a fucking 70s gangster suit. Hey Phil, have you been trying to dust anyone off lately? Hey, why is there no more bullets in that gun, Phil? Hey, what are you doing, man?
Grant says 20 years later, Ian, I saw you both die. I saw you both buried. Kathy and Cindy. We did a deal.
They did.
No one is asking where Sharon is. Yeah, because no one cares about Sharon.
Look, Sharon's fine. Yeah, Linda and Phil. Let's go. They are quite similar. Kathy's a bit less vindictive. No, I lie. Cindy's a completely different person. Hey. Really just went, yeah, but that dick, though. Alright, Cindy, not the time. Bloody hell.
my I watched a blooper reel of like EastEnders bloopers, and one of them was Paul Bradley who plays Nigel, where he has to open the bottle. I don't know if you've seen this, but I'll show you at the end if you haven't. Where he's trying to open the bottle and he's trying to do like his scene, but he can't. He's just kneeing the counter, like trying to open this bottle, and it ends where he literally just grabs like the thing and just goes, "There you go," and just plops down the bottle.
He's just method acting. He's just simply method acting.
It was so fucking fun.
Stacy, not now, man. Cindy got ran off by a mob family after she got a hitman to try kill Ian, and Kathy was kind of forced to fake her own death by Gavin, Sharon's real dad. Guys, you not hear the creaking? Guys.
The earliest night memory I have is him dying all odd socks, black and dots batting at least through the ceiling. Selfish cow, people are dying. Yeah, you're correct, Lauren.
Fine. I know that we've just been involved in an explosion and the whole place is going up in flames and it's all creaking and dying. But tell me you love me first. No! Get out the fucking building! If Martin dies, I'm gonna be so angry. No. Fucking... Something's fallen, man.
So it's gonna...
Jesus. The bloody smoke machine's going. Did somebody say party tune? You shot him with a gun! And you pushed him in front of the car!
Folder and leave.
Fucking Cindy, man. No. Cindy knowingly pushed him in front of the car.
To be fair to Cindy, that car wasn't there at first. Yeah.
No, it's not. She pushed him in front of the car by choice. The car was in the way. Yeah, true. It just happened to her.
Well, whoa, you can't say bitch pre-watershed. Whoa.
Yeah. Call off com. I've got him on speed dial.
Next, they're going to talk about homosexuality. How am I going to cope? I feel like Sydney's gonna get out, but just gonna push Kathy back in.
Imagine having to emotionally blackmail someone to try and save your life because you're that much of a fucking cow. No, but save me, please. Yeah, so Stacy, stop trying to get fucking Martin's vows and fucking save yourselves. Oh, there he is.
Oh, he's dead. Wait, no, he's moving. He's moving.
I'm still. It's such a Teddy thing to do to get the paramedics in. Oh yeah, don't look at that fucking pub that's all gone up in smoke and flames and about to explode. But my son, he's a bit hurt. He stubbed his toe on the way out.
Kenny's wheelchair ripped. I should get a new one.
I mean, honestly, I'd risk a wheelchair for Zach to fucking carry me out like I'm a bride. Yeah. Zach, don't put me down yet. It's been a traumatic experience. Oh, Ruby is safe. Oh shit. That's what Grant said to EastEnders for the last like 30 years. Yeah. I don't know. It doesn't suit my narrative of Ruby dying.
So she got the fifth by the bar. Made her leave. On like some cough Stacey, she listened.
I like how you're reading the cough and not coughing.
And I hadn't been paid to cough.
What do you mean? You're getting paid 51p. Get coughing. Dance for the viewers.
There you go. Is that enough?
£51p is cough free. Laura's gonna become a marketing manager. I do like how they got different sorts of lighting for all this. Yeah, feel the granola. Feel the granola. Really ground yourself. Get your knickers on, you're having a baby. Sharon, like 2023. That line always lives rent-free in my head. Out of all of Sharon's one-liners, that one's my favourite. Especially because she looks at Zach and goes, get your knickers on, you're having a baby. Alright, serious scene. It's mental how many scenes Phil has just done sat down. And how powerful all of them have been. Just give him a hug. Give him a hug. He needs it. Fucking hell, Phil. He didn't even do his trademark crying, though. He's not heavy breathing, just like when Peggy died. No, fair play. What a fucking powerhouse. Feel like those videos where you know the really old clip of like the monster jumps out of the bin and the guy just... That's what's happening to Reece. Grant's gonna see Reece. Reece! Some of that. And then obviously Bianca's gonna fully dive in and just start swinging. Bloody hell, Sharon's not moved, guys.
If they would know it's Reece behind the wheelie bin. Again, he's invincible. What's he saying?
Oh! Whoa! Whoa! That's Angie Watts. Oh! God, she looks so weird with brown hair. Well, brown hair and old. Yeah, it's Anita Dobson.
Yeah.
Oh. That's amazing.
Now, can we get Dirty Jen? The AI.
Oh. I wouldn't agree with that, but... Also, the voice is spot on as well. Oh, man. Incredible. Is this the shocking return?
Probably.
What a treat. What a treat to get it on the 40th. We never thought we'd see Anita Dobson ever again in EastEnders.
Sonia's baby pops out with the same cries.
Give us the ghost of Dennis Rickman. Ah, well, you had one ghost, all right. don't get too picky. Don't get too excited now. Just like Fat Boy. Bring it back permanently. No. Okay, this is why Cindy's not in the live episode. Also, look at how useless Teddy was in all this. Everybody's a real man till something actually goes down. Teddy's a poser. Yes, Martin. Please don't have angry, passionate sex on the floor whilst the building's crumbling.
I mean, it'd be a great way to go out.
No, it wouldn't.
Yeah, it would. You might get splinters, but still.
Bloody hell, he's been sectioned. Is Nigel finally gonna drop news? Oh, yeah. Nigel, shall we? Scram, that is lethal, mate. That is lethal. Ruby has to pull them apart.
Never seen Eyes before. He's Phil's mate. He's Phil and Grant's mate.
There was basically Phil and Grant would always back Nigel up, and he kind of they kept him around, and they were just best mates. They were like childhood friends. Yeah, he left in the 90s. Yeah. Oh. God, yeah.
Oh, I like how he put a little smile on his face.
Trisha's fucking tall. God damn. No wonder she had to crouch down to speak to Phil. Heads in the rafters.
Hopefully, I'll just stay on for a while longer. We can see some more light-hearted stories with him and Phil. Hopefully.
Light-hearted might be a bit of a stretch. But yeah, no. Hopefully he does stick around for a while.
What the hell?
Oh my god. Reece is back. That'll get the contractions going.
This has to be the finale for Reece. Yeah, it has to be.
Oh, he's dying.
He is the one who dies. Martin survives. Everyone survives except him.
I genuinely, like people suggesting. I think someone's taken a bunch of bricks to the head, like at the end, not like just like falling. Someone's just gonna. Papa, Sonia, no, please. I'm sure Reece heard Bianca, probably. It's a pretty good alarm. Oh. You good, mate?
With me?
Yeah, your camera is slowed right down.
Oh, is it better?
No.
Oh,
I need to
hold on.
rejoin a sec. Wait. Oh, you're back. Hello. Right, safe. You're safe. Roll him, pin him. Go on. Give him the old 1-2 uni flu.
Oh.
Oh! Go on! No! He's just been bathed! No way Reece is killed by a bathtub!
Reece killed by a bathtub. Oh my god. Yeah, Reece killed by the bathtub. Debbie had her stroke in.
Exactly. Maybe not that exact bathtub, but bloody hell. No way Reece dies by bath to the head. Also, it's such a Reece line. Nah, that was close. That's the closest thing to a piano out the window we're ever getting.
Oh, imagine he's not actually there. He's escaped.
I swear to God, if he survives this. Oh.
Frank, put the rolling pin down. He's dead. He's dead.
He's dead. Well, that saves a custody battle.
So why do people leave flowers outside the fucking Queen Vic then? That's my question.
We shall see.
Reece, yeah. Oh my god, Bianca's hat. Yeah.
Honestly, if that's Reece in all his glory, that is a great ending.
Sorry. I'm just imagining like, do you know like in those Indiana Jones games where you have to like use the whip to like pull down something? I just imagine Bianca going, whoop, throws the rolling pin and the bathtub falls. It would have been better if Brenda was in the bathtub. I know it's hot tub.
She's wearing like a Navy hat as well.
She's in Aunt Dave's
I
robe.
hate you. Just riding the bath down.
Bombs away.
Oh, he's finally crying. Phil's been on the verge of tears for about 4 months. Oh, Felix, there he are. He's back. Yeah. We better not. We better see more of Phil and Linda. Just in general. I do agree. Phil was the perfect choice. Bloody hell, Leslie Nielsen's in the back. Terrible.
I thought he died.
It's just an old man. Look,
It's
it's
just
by
an old-
highway. Whoa!
Yeah.
All the cameos we all need.
Leslie Nielsen and Fi Highway. Two people I never thought I'd see in the same place.
It doesn't
Weekly
look like him.
like-
Come on. Don't lie. Don't lie.
It's British Leslie Nielsen.
Hey.
Got in a
What's in-
wheelchair. But
She has a spare one. Me. Right now. In this market.
this is hardly the tough though.
No, there's still 5 minutes. Oh. Uh-oh. God, we have to vote after this. Do you reckon we'll get the second other vote as well?
It depends what the second other vote is, but yeah, probably.
Is Reece still alive? Yes or no?
Yes. Yes, I would vote yes. Just so we can
And that's
keep...
why you're not allowed a vote.
Imagine he just tomorrow he sees a hand come up.
99% no.
1% yes. Just he got killed by a bathtub. I filled the bathtub with those tears.
One of these days, I'll add the YouTube chat on screen. Not today though.
I read something about who died, something like that.
I mean, hey, Reece is dead. He has died. The next vote is does Phil go on a lad's trip away with Grant to Mallorca? And gets Mitchell, or does he go to a gardening spinner? Phil Mitchell, deadliest planters.
Oh man, we're Britain's deadliest gardeners.
Phil, what? What? Now, you've seen me get sectioned on EastEnders. So in that time away, I found myself gardening. Gardening in me garden. Anyone want some marigolds?
Roan hash with fash. Someone asked if he wants some deck, and he decks it literally.
What? What? You know who I am? This is how I clean my deck. Sorry?
Alright. Go on, we're asking you to read that out for us.
Now, I don't know what these seeds are. I usually get mine from other people. Smash. Alright, so Bianca, Lauren, and Sonia are still in there, and Martin and Ruby are still in there, as is Sharon. I think that's all who's left.
No, Sharon escaped.
Oh, yeah, Grant saved her. Yeah, my bad. Oh, Jesus. Alright, they're in the barrel store. Not now, Stacy. No, guys, please.
I'd love a cuppa, yeah.
Martin's taking a fucking brick to the head. From me.
I hear some creaking.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Fucking hell. Can we get another edition of Stop Fucking... Look, I understand, Stacey. Look, we're never going to have this conversation if we're not in a life or death situation. Fuck off. Stop fucking having this conversation. Get out of the fucking place first. You're taking the piss, man. Fucking... All of this could have been avoided if they focused on getting out of the fucking building rather than talking about their feelings. Fuck's sake. I say that as a Martin Fowler stan. I'm lashing out because I'm hurting inside.
What is the second vote, Ash?
Oh, I don't know. No, I paused the thing. Does it actually tell us about the vote? How do you vote? Where do we vote? Oh, yeah, and that was the reaction for the hour-long episode, Wednesday the 19th. Second vote is the name of Sonia's kid, probably. Who's going to survive Martin or Stacy? I'm worried. I'm getting bbc.co.uk/EastEnders. Fuck off, apprentice. Alright, who should it be with? Ravi or Jack?
Ravi.
Yeah, let's go for Ravi. Thank you for taking the time to make another big decision. Click the link for another vote. Hey, we get... Alright, fair enough. So, the second vote is Sonia's baby name. Is it Julia or Tony? Obviously after the fucking creators of EastEnders. That's lovely. That's lovely.
Julia.
Julia, Tony. Yes, Julia. All right.
There we go.
Honestly, that was a lot. A lot just happened. I don't entirely know how to feel. I don't entirely know what to do, how to analyze. It was a really good episode. It was a really good episode. I really have enjoyed that. I'm frustrated as a Martin Fowler stan because just fucking sort your shit out. Sort your shit out. Stop fucking having these serious conversations whilst you're in a building that exploded. It's not like you don't know that it exploded. You know it exploded. You're dealing with all the rubble. Get the fuck out of that fucking building. But obviously drama. You know, you got to have the drama. It's fair enough. As a fan, I'm screaming inside. Bloody hell. Hell of an episode. What's everybody think? What do you think?
Reece, that was close. Classic bath. Honestly, the fucking Looney Tunes ending of Reece. Honestly, I don't know if it
describes Reece perfectly.
I don't know, right? I don't know, right, if it was perfect storytelling, but the fact that when Chris Clencher introduced Debbie, she had a stroke in a bathtub, and what killed Reece? A bathtub. So
Yeah.
by logic, Debbie got revenge. That bathtub was because of Debbie. Also,
that one was for you, Debbie.
I know they won't perish. Lauren, Sonia, and Bianca won't perish. There's no way.
Yeah.
My guess is Lauren makes it out. Sonia and Bianca just go, oh, not in here, and they leave. Like obviously she'll give birth.
Martin is the most at risk, honestly, because he did have the like. What they get? Did they get a bit of his liver or a bit of his kidney? I don't remember.
I think it was kidney.
So you know he's been overexerting himself. Is he just gonna be trapped and he's gonna like cut off his circulation? Like Martin is the most at risk. Liver, there we are. Sorry, there's a kidney transplant happening in Coronation Street. That I'll keep blurring the two. Yeah, do you want to read some of the comments?
Tomorrow one dude dies. I think we already witnessed the one dude who dies, and it's backed up Reece. I don't trust. That's what you get for being anti-vax. That's what happens if you're anti-vax, by the way.
Hey.
You get hit by a bathtub. I don't trust Martin's chances. Also, about Lauren, Sonia, and Bianca, will one of them perish? They won't. This was fantastic. Great episode. Really gripping. Sonia's probably going to leave the show for a while anyways. Yeah, she announced ahead. Liver, yeah, thank you. I do like a bit of liver. Go off with her baby and Bianca come back later in the story. Liver, yes. Hello guys, watched it, loved it, voted. Tell us who you vote for. Let us all know who you vote for, and I'll remember to. I'll get asked to list out the people who voted for Ravi and Jack at the end. Martin won't be half the man he once was. Well, no, his legs got crushed. Patsy is too busy.
Interesting to see. You know, do they? I mean, obviously, I still think he'll be fine. I still think it might be me just like, Martin's in danger. Oh, please, Martin, don't die. Please. That's me right now. That's me. Just please. Julia. A lot of Julias.
I love the name Julia. Patsy's too busy DJing. Yeah, that's correct. The Angie scene was amazing. I love that. So all these Ruby's predictions were false then. Well, yeah, but I think she sealed the deal when she went to them vote yesterday and went, well, actually, we've got upcoming scenes with James Boy and Lacey Turner. Reece memes for sure. Unless, is it only bloody Reece that'll die? Ravi and Julia, thank you, Flora. And why does Denise choose in the episode? What does Denise choose in the episode?
Who she's going to be with.
He voted for Jack and Julia. Banned. I'm only messing, you're not banned. Bathtub Reece. Yeah. Ravi and Julia. I closed my eyes and picked out a random for Chancery. Yes, that was so good. I do wonder if Ruby could try and go in and save Martin, maybe. I wonder if people forgive Stacy. They're setting up a Stacy caring for Martin's storyline over the summer.
I wouldn't be surprised. Well, it's just because I'd imagine, like, the conversation they've just had probably won't come out for a while. So Ruby and Stacy will both be clamoring for Martin, trying to like look after him, but in the end it'll be Stacy or something, right? That's what we have to imagine.
Yeah, Ravi and Julia, they're running out of ideas for Phil. Not really, not really. It's just hard when a character's been on the show for that long. You do kind of you have to kind of figure out where to take it.
I mean, it's the perfect transition type thing. It's the perfect transition of it's the perfect transition of Phil Mitchell, because obviously in years prior, Phil's main storylines were him being the hard man, him being Phil Mitchell, the governor. But now, like at this point, he's not that guy anymore, and he probably won't be like anymore either. Like this is the kind of perfect transition of Phil Mitchell to, be more grounded, ditch the empire type deal, right?
Yeah, he's going to be more of a relaxed granddad now. Instead of like throwing baseballs, he's going to be catching baseballs.
Who's throwing them with him?
Yeah, just Grant, Just Grant. He's just there in the background.
Thumbnail has been made.
All right, I'm going to just quickly do the title.
All right, we'll kind of mentally. I mean, I'll read out some more comments. Ravi and Julia, they ran out of ideas for Phil. He did that. No, I mean, like in the episode, how will it happen? I don't know. Vote for Jack Brown to be with Denise. Fair enough. We voted for Ravi and Julia. Really warm to Phil with his current storyline. I remember when he beat Mel up in the early 2000s, hated him. I mean, if you just take Phil with like his relationship with Kathy in the 90s and his relationship with Lisa, like there's a lot to hate about Phil Mitchell. And in general, he's a raw bloke. He's done some horrendous things, but he just keeps he keeps suckering us back in every single time. Gonna have to watch the whole week again. I would, but I got moving to do tomorrow.
You to make sure you don't get crushed by a steel beam.
Hopefully not.
I'll have to end up doing this by myself tomorrow. Hello, guys.
But I still think someone else dies though. I still think a bit of the building of the Vic's gonna like fall off and just chin someone. Like, I know that Reece got killed by a bathtub to the head. You just, you have to acknowledge.
If you can find that clip on Twitter of him being collapsed with the bathtub, I'm including it.
Maybe I'll find it later. Martin gonna die in the Vic?
Possibly.
I'm coping that he won't. I'm coping hard that he won't.
But I mean, they're putting flowers outside the Vic, so maybe.
Yes, where his stall is.
But again, why would you put flowers out for Reece, who is a killer? Unless they don't know he's a killer, and
Reece isn't getting any flowers. If Reece gets flowers, Brenda's pissing on him. Give Phil Kathy and Cindy friends? Nah, they won't last. No. Do we know how many are confirmed to die? Officially, there's only been one confirmed death.
Yes.
Steve McFadden. Acting in the storyline has been 100%. Agreed. He has really knocked out the park. Wouldn't be surprised if someone runs in there trying to save someone and they die. I mean, just remember, we still have Sonia giving birth to baby, probably Julia. I'm saying it's Julia. Lock in the prediction. Given birth to the baby, and we also have Martin and Stacy still in the Vic, so there is a lot of chance that, someone tries to go in there.
Ian's been shot, no blood lost. He's a tea towel on him. He's fine. Tea towels do a lot of protection.
Look, Ian's been through a lot. He's got hard skin. Bullet didn't even penetrate.
Nothing penetrates him. He's that vanilla. But just a word of advice: if you ever get shot in the arm, just use a tea towel.
Exactly.
A tea towel stops everything. Like you get shot in the chest, tea towel. Shot in the head, tea towel. You know, tea towel solves everything. Okay, maybe not if you get shot in the head.
On the other hand, his drunken episodes were hilarious. Colonel Mustard. I don't know what Colonel Mustard means, but I don't miss Drunk Phil. I do not. I never want to see Drunk Phil ever again. He was funny, but like between How's Adam, you know, and everybody's like, ha, remember the live episode? They said, how's Adam? Ha ha. It's Adam. His name's Ian. Ha ha. But that's but ha ha. And then Jane just looked shocked. But I also never need to see like Phil on crack again because people go on about it like it's fucking the Mona Lisa. I was fed up of it. Voted for Jack to be with Denise, but he voted Julia for the baby name. Honestly, I don't think anybody's voted for Tony. I've not seen anybody in our chat who's voted for Tony.
And you know what's even weirder? The fact that wasn't Julia Smith just a massive bitch? Like, wasn't she just?
I mean, yeah, she was a control freak. You're not wrong. But I also think she had some problems. She had she went off the fucking rails. Oh, power vote for Tony. All right. The Phil and Linda scenes were wholesome and sad. Agreed. Is Martin going to die in the Vic? Time will tell. Do you know how many confirmed? 1. The Angie surprise was amazing. Yep, agreed. Ian been shot, no blood. Please let Martin be okay. Poor Kojo. I don't know what Kojo's done. Kojo's fine.
He's just looking nice little toy cars.
It's a temporary tourniquet. I don't know. Could the baby die? Could that be the morbid twist of death? No way. That's too depressing for the 40th, man.
They're naming the baby anyway, so I think that's a clear indicator that baby's surviving.
It was a scene where Phil was talking to the police about robbery. He said Colonel Mustard did it. Got it.
Also, why did Nicola blame Elaine? Well, Elaine is responsible for the fake. So you can put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah.
Even though she wasn't responsible for the fire, you do need to victim blame someone. Like, even in the worst situations, you have to victim blame someone when you're like in that entitled.
Yeah, I mean, and it's obviously Nicola's like fiercely defensive of her kids. So
yeah,
like, and also just Teddy getting a fucking paramedic to look at Barney first. Oh yeah, don't get anybody out of the fucking Vic. Yeah, my son's hurting.
During tonight's episode, it became more clear to me how little chemistry Sharon and Teddy have. They don't really have chemistry, but I think that's because Teddy, like the guy who plays Teddy, is just brand new to the show in a sense. So
I don't think that's the problem. I think
but in comparison, there's like 30 years of Phil with Sharon and 20 with Grant.
Yeah, there is a lot of history there. So in comparison, but we also didn't really like, you know, kind of at that point. I mean, yeah, Sharon has always a bad taste in men, agreed. But like in that way, Teddy sat with Nicola back looking at his kids. Like he wasn't really being the hero, so he was probably feeling a bit like, oh shit. But I do agree they have very little chemistry in my opinion.
Tea towel is the EastEnders equivalent of the school nurse's wet paper towel. For everything. Exactly. Like if you just get shot 3 times, paper towel, you'd be fine.
To be fair, as a kid, I'm gonna blame the autism for this one. I know I for some reason, whenever I'd be hurt, whenever I'd be upset or hurt, I just want a plaster. If I got a plaster, I was fucking like, yeah. You know, like people like show off the watch. I was like showing off the plaster, like, yeah, seen that. Yeah, I don't know, weird tendency.
You seen that, bitch? That's a plaster. Have you ever had one of those? No, you fucking haven't. Sit down, you bitch. They call me the OG. I'm in these streets getting plasters.
Ash went on to make a plaster for a plaster business, not the walls, the medical equipment. It's Reece's fault this thing started. Agreed. I vote for Tony and Ravi. First Tony. Fucking hell, Scran. Fucking hell.
I'll read that in a second. Ravi and Julia says Michael Chelsea FC. Jack feels like such a dead end. I had to go with Ravi.
Yeah.
He's autistic. I'll throw Mojo off. It'll throw his Mojo off completely.
Can't be rhyming Kojo and Mojo.
No, especially when I am a big fan of Mojo Raleigh. Sharon also has bad taste in men. Yeah, Barney and Nicola are the best from the new Mitchells.
Agreed.
I'd agree. I do love Barney. Oh my god, I'm autistic and I always wanted a broken legs for sympathy as a kid. Lol.
There are there are levels. Plaster, broken leg. All right.
Well, you go up to your dad like, Dad, you know what I love? You know what the Irish do? They kneecap each other. Can you bloody kneecap me? Go on, Dad.
In a
I need
video
to get
game,
6 days off.
hypothetically
I need to get 6
speaking.
days off school.
I mean, to be fair, I was always a kid who was trying to like get time off school. Did you ever, as we're just going through, this is like the dying embers. Everybody's giving their thoughts. As a kid, did you ever like make up ways to get out of school, other than like, I would like, just answer, and I'll go into my stupid, ridiculous kid.
I had like the kryptonite because like my nanny could literally just shit the bed and I'm like, oh, she's been up all night. I can't. Oh no. Damn it! I can't go to school, Dad. I smelt it and I couldn't sleep. So it's just my dad had to phone them every 2 weeks. Like, my son has a day off school because his nanny was awake and he couldn't sleep. So yeah.
What's your favourite bit? I assume what the episode? The Angie return is probably one that's going down in history. The perfect ridiculous ending to Reese's to Reece. Yeah, Martin does look like he's the dead body in the Queen's
Yes,
barrel
chicken
stall.
nugget lovers are in that. It's 59.
All right. So what I was saying though is when I was in there was a time period I just didn't like school. I just didn't like it. I didn't like being there at times. But I made this whole plan where I would make it look like I threw up in the sink. But I would just like water down a biscuit. So like what you see in the sink is this clearly watered down biscuit, and my parents are just looking at me like, "Yeah, you seem ill, don't you? Yeah, I'm ill. Well, take away the laptop." Bloody hell, I'm feeling better. I'm feeling better now.
Imagine they try and take away the PC.
Hey, welcome to the Watchers, Leanne. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you get the podcast early. Thank you. Even though it will be live tomorrow and it kind of makes it obsolete. But who really cares for that bit? You know, thanks for the money.
We do appreciate it.
We do appreciate it. Are we all certain Ruby is safe now? Yeah, they call me a madman. Yeah, chicken nugget lover 69.
Jesus, don't say that too fast. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. Bucky stopped taking bets on Ruby Dunn a while ago, sort of obvious. I mean, was it? I mean, I don't know. Maybe you were looking at the bookies, but I was not looking at. Like, we did a video on the bookies. Even I wasn't looking that deep, you know. But there's still a chance Ruby dies somehow. There's still a chance. I'm not. You know, it's not over till the fat lady sings, as Gary Hobbs would say. Famous bingo caller. What are you doing?
There's a fucking bug on my wall.
He's trying to play the guitar with the webcam. Allergic to oranges. She would always drink orange juice before school just to get sent home. Fuck. What? Do you just like pain? Do you just how bad's the allergy? Jesus.
I want a broken leg and I want a fucking orange juice.
Also, being allergic to orange juice, that's shit. That is fucking hell.
Can't have a rock shandy then, can you?
The Angie return was the star of the episode and the anniversary. 100% agree. It's just we never knew it was ever on the cards, right? We never knew there was any chance of her ever coming back because Angie was one of the people where she got too popular for the show, wanted to leave, and then never came back. Essentially, she never came back and died off screen. So it was always a massive like bad spot where it's like, oh shit, you know, like we're never gonna get to see Sharon and Angie ever again, but we got to see her and the voice was spot on. Oh, it was fantastic. Like, just everything about it worked. You know when when a different writer or producer like gets a character and they just butcher it, kind of like Grant in this week of episodes so far. But like they fully knew what Angie would say now and Angie would do. So like, incredible. Just something we never knew was really possible. What a great deal of fan service.
They called me a madman again. I grew up on a council estate. I went to a horrible school. Fair enough.
Fair enough, mate. Fair enough.
100%. I was so emotional watching the scenes between Phil, Linda, and Nigel. Dee McFadden smashed it yet again. Have you thought it? We have Chicken Nugget Lover 69.
Also, Michael said, "Hi Ash and Piggy. We're all certain Ruby is safe now." Like I said, I still think there's an extra. I still think there's an extra shock coming. I think someone else dies still.
The Angie scene was the best kept secret ever. The hair, the makeup, it was just like the Pat and Peggy death scene. Yeah.
Yeah.
10 out of 10 episode for me. I still don't know if Chris Clencher will kill off the first baby of the square.
I mean, they did kill off Hassan in the, the first proper death in '85 was baby Hassan, where Ali and Sue, the kind of perpetually down and out, Ali the gambling cabbie, Sue the loudmouth cafe woman, the first death was their baby Hassan. Ali gambled everything and won a shitload of money. They'd been struggling for money. He won a big bet. And suddenly they're celebrating the victory. Like, we've made it. We can finally pay off that cooker. And your baby's dead. Oh, fucking hell. And then it obviously exposed how fragile Sue was. And just really, really fucking tragic. Kind of surprising that was the first real big tragic storyline on EastEnders, but sudden cot syndrome or whatever. Really, yeah, fair enough.
Could Billy die? No way, he's outside.
Yeah.
Yes. I still don't know if Chris Clencher. Yeah, it sounds like you really want Ruby dead.
No.
I want her dead.
I'm a Ruby Allen stan. I don't want Ruby to die. I don't want her to die.
I had a feeling Angie would reappear this week due to her surprise appearance on the Ross Kemp show. He said it the other night, but I couldn't think how it would be possible. Genius. A part of me wanted Cathy to leave Cindy.
I do love how you called it the Ross Kemp show. Is exactly what that documentary was. Hello, I'm Grant. I'm Ross. Sorry. And then here's my conversations with everybody. It's all right.
Ruby was just brought in because it was the Ruby anniversary.
Yeah, it could have been some. Oh, bollocks! I've changed the chat. Hello. It could have just been some. It could have been a red herring as such. I just don't know if, I don't know if someone's. I don't know. I just believe someone else has to die fundamentally. That's my stance.
I don't remember the show name. Well, it is. You were right with
it
the
was
show
the
name.
Ross Kemp show.
It was EastEnders revealed. The Ross Kemp show.
Hello, Hasnain Hussein. Here we are.
Martin was the first baby of the square, so he dies when the new baby's born. Perhaps, maybe.
Perhaps.
Is it possible there's another secret person trapped in the fate, or is it everyone else definitely?
Tyson the dog. He's still in there. Although I'd say Tyson the dog, he's hench. He's doing press ups every now and then. So he'd bark his way out. He'd be fine.
Not in
and then obviously, you know when a big tragedy happens and they have the sideline reporters, and obviously Tyson would be like, "Bloody hell, that was rough." They've done it. Did it. Tyson and Linda's kids. The kids aren't dying. Anyway, let's all forget about that dad joke. There we are. This didn't happen. All right, look, it's EastEnders celebrated the 40th.
I'd love them to try and kill off a dog on that live.
No, they say kiss off a dog. All right, chicken nugget lover. Bloody hell.
69.
Someone typed in the wrong tab. Jesus. Bloody kiss off a dog.
There have been trailers leading up to the 40th, and in one there's a body on the slab, and it looks like Eve. Ooh,
Eve wasn't even there. Eve's chilling somewhere else.
Fucking hell, me spelling. Yeah. Wasn't someone else trapped? We saw someone's hand sticking out, or did they escape? That was Sharon.
I think that was Sharon's.
I think.
I believe so.
Yeah. So tomorrow they're gonna kiss off a dog.
Yeah, he just chicken nugget lover. He busts out the memes. That one's getting repeated to death until the 50th anniversary. You're in. You're in for good now.
What about Patrick? I don't think Patrick was there either.
Nah. All right, we'll just
He's
sit
too
this
old.
out for like a couple more minutes. We'll go till about 9, and then we'll do the Walford on tap, and then we shall depart after it's done.
Apparently, there's going to be a new. Oh, apparently there's going to be a new even Suki storyline where Suki has an affair with another woman. Ooh.
I refuse to believe that'll happen. That you don't build all the way to this really beautiful fucking love story of two older women finally getting together, and then have them immediately have an affair. Like, and you don't want to inherit the wrath of the Ballum stands. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to show it.
I mean, I'd be a happy man. I'd be a happy man.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, I just look. Well, no, you. Oh, she was interviewed on radio too. Well, fuck me, I guess. I'm in the wrong then. No, I don't think. I don't know if there was another. Where's Billy and Honey's kid William? Yeah, we don't know where Will is.
If Suki has an affair, I'll bet it'll be with the woman this brought back last year because of Star.
Yeah,
enough.
I mean, it'd be interesting if they followed up on that.
If Suki has an affair, fair enough. She might just be bullshitting, but who knows?
Look, hey, if there's a look, I don't listen to radio, so I'll believe anybody.
I remember when they did this with Emmerdale plane crash and they killed off some major characters.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where's Cat? Don't remember seeing her with the dog. Suki's gonna try it on with Honey again. Let's go. Yeah.
She's so upset that she's so fed up that her wedding wasn't perfect.
Who?
Honey, she's gonna start with that.
Oh, I was like, what? He's just got so mad, like her wedding was up to standard either.
No.
See, Angie again was an amazing, great nod from the past.
Yeah.
Anita was in EastEnders 40th on the square, great move from Glenshaw. Yeah, Glenshaw leaves tomorrow, technically.
Well, yeah, technically, we're still seeing the rest of his. We're still seeing the rest of his. I mean, it seems like Ben Wadey will. I mean, yeah, we can briefly talk about that, but like, you know, this isn't the end of Glenshaw, the soap boss, the executive producer, but this is this was his last major story. Like, this was his last major thing. He'll obviously see out like whatever they kept filming, so there'll still be a couple of weeks that have already been filmed, like whoever Denise has gotten with, all those scenes are filmed already. But like by spring, so probably I'll give it a month or so, and all the current storylines will run out, and then obviously Ben Wadey will take over. Then we get the whole thing of a new executive producer. Will they bring back old characters? Will they bring in a new family? Will they axe other characters, etc., etc.? So it'll be, it's a really exciting time, and I have no real complaints other than just Stacy and Martin being a bit fucking stupid. But that's in story. That's fine.
Wonder if they'll kill off someone like Lauren as an excuse to bring Max back because she's still in the pub. Don't think so.
Lauren in my opinion, Lauren's indestructible. You kill the Fabby and you are reminded of that fact every single day.
My Honey turned bitter.
Maybe.
I hope they don't bring Max back. I missed years of EastEnders. I was like, just gonna stand him. Are you the person who got a tattoo of Max Brennan on your arse?
Every time you look in a mirror. Oh!
Just like I got the smiling French tattoos on my knees, like just you're looking in the mirror, like. They'd never kill off someone who's pregnant, in my opinion. I don't see why Felix is in the show. He don't have much, because tiramisu.
It's
tiramisu
on the food.
Yeah, tiramisu. It costs a lot of money.
Just trying to see how many times. You're gonna have to say tiramisu.
Tiramisu.
But yeah, look, in Max's defense, the the time has been kind with him not being there, simply because we don't see Mardy ass Max fucking grumping around the show the entire time. 'Cause that's all he did. Anytime, especially in that, especially in the 2010s, he fucking hates life. And he's letting everybody know about it. And it's so insufferable. But he hasn't been there for a couple years. So maybe the writers will take a different direction with Max. You know, bring back Oscar. Perhaps bring like a new wife along, something like that.
Yeah. There's so much suspense is ruined. Sonia leaving because she died from childbirth. I don't think so. If she's naming the child, I don't really think you do a second vote.
She could say the name. Like she could just say the name and then croak.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
Has it been revealed what date Ben Weddy's first episode will be yet? No, we don't know any specifics right now.
Who did you two vote for? We voted for Ravi and Julia.
Yeah. They'd never kill someone who's pregnant, my opinion. Alright, get the old fact checker deep in my brain. I'm getting the vibe. No, I don't know.
I feel like Martin won't be a major impactful death. He might be, I don't know.
I mean, he's the original East End baby, right? He was technically in the first episode, or at least he was in the belly of Pauline, in the belly of the beast, or the dragon as they bloody called her in 2005. Martin won't be majorly impactful. I think if Martin does die, they're hoping on the tragedy of Martin and Stacy finally getting back together in the end. And then, you know, suddenly, now it's tragic because you just went forward with it. But also, Ruby did say we've all got some really good scenes coming up. So now that's more... Oh, God, I'm making myself choke with that. You know, that's me coping that Martin's not dying. Because she did say that her, Martin, and Stacey have some really good scenes going up. But I'd imagine, if we had to guess, that perhaps Martin loses the use of his legs temporarily. You know, as the beam is kind of in the middle. Perhaps he loses, like, all function of his legs and, like, has to recover and get back to it, and Martin and Stacey will be helping him. Let me just pull up that Ruby interview, just because she said it's really hard for me to say without giving the whole game away. I can't really say too much, but we've got some really lovely stuff coming up. It's great, and I love working with Lacey Turner and James Bye. I couldn't ask for better partnerships in that sense. I've been really fortunate. So that all but confirms that Martin should be safe.
Yeah.
But yeah, he probably won't be able to walk again, or he'll like spend like a good year like getting back the use of his legs. Fowls News saying EastEnders, I 100% agree. I look forward to in a couple of years where they inevitably bring like Sonia and Bex back, and maybe Bex as a family, and you just start putting the Fowler roots back down into the show again.
Yeah, 2016 Michelle back.
No. What's funny is that Martin's death would be completely Stacey's fault. She was acting like she wanted to stay for another pint all episode. Yeah, that frustrated me. Yeah, alright, mate. Quite formidable how all these people survived the explosion. Yeah, like we didn't really... They spent all of the build on the... They spent all the build like showing the big explosion, and then in the end we only saw the aftermath. Haven't missed Max at all. Jake Wood was phoning it in all those last few years anyways. I agree. Beck's gonna come back silly because Martin's dying. Yeah, true. Who you're hoping for a Ben Wade return, a new extension to a family? Well, don't you worry. Now's the time to... Alright, next week is going to be a bunch of wanky nonsense content. Now, you might be a bit startled by my phrasing. Next week is going to be... I think Friday there's going to be a video as just a review of the week. Then we have, on Saturday, we have the reactions to the episodes that it's like already in the can. Then, obviously, Sunday is the podcast, which, you know, there are chapters, so if you do want to skip us shooting the shit for 30 minutes at the start, you know, skip it. But we will be doing the podcast live tomorrow if I'm not absolutely destroyed from helping my sister move. And then next week it'll be like, was the 40th anniversary actually any good? You know, how was Chris Clenshaw's, like, time on the show? Was it a golden era? How did he survive it? And we're gonna do a reaction video, kind of talking about. We're gonna do a reaction video looking back on one of the early videos we did about our predictions for the 40th anniversary, knowing what we know now. We think that would be pretty good. And obviously we're gonna do a wish list for the new executive producer. So that's all the stuff we're gonna be doing. Thank you for the hope on the move. I appreciate it. Yeah, it was perfect timing. The second she said, like, oh, we're moving. It's like, oh, okay, nice. When you moving? 20th of February. Oh, fuck. All right, yeah, be there. Sorry, I'm just doing some admin. I'm uploading the reactions to be edited. Let me just check that is how it is. But you are a good brother? Yeah, I mean, I would never not do it. Like, well, I think what my best mate Jake was kind of like, would you fucking, you know, did you somehow get out of it? No, I'm not getting out of helping my sister move to to watch the EastEnders at 7:30. Like, how BS would that be?
What were you saying? Sorry.
I was just going through the general idea of what next week's gonna be like content wise. Yeah, but yeah, who we hoping for the Ben Wadey return a new extension to the family? Yeah, we'll get to that. We'll get to that next week. That's what next week's content is about. I don't know why we get to choose. It feels like Denise has already chosen Ravi. If tomorrow she picks Jack, it's going to feel weird. I mean, we did see a bit of A, bit of B. I don't think it's as clear-cut as we may think it is.
Yeah, but he could survive Pacey Mitch. Sorry. Sorry.
Jesus. Piggy's the kind of guy who reads the name genitals and doesn't understand that it's like a joke name. God, gonna get us into some trouble. Bloody hell. I feel like it was an hour episode, but this feels like it should have been a live episode. It was let down at 70% of it was Phil. No disrespect to it though. No, I disagree. I think the Phil stuff was a nice balance from. The Phil stuff was a good balance from the frustration of seeing Stacy be like, "No, Martin, Martin, don't leave. We need to talk about our feelings right now." In a explosion raced pub, like, fuck off. Could Reece survive? Somehow affect the pregnancy and birth and then die again, a bit like Den Watts? He's not getting the Den Watts treatment.
I'd want it.
And Mitch going, Tony, he's dead. He's had a bath on him. We're a good country.
Johnny Freeman can go back to fast food adverts now. Yeah.
Tony, he's dead. Take the loss. Take the loss. Stop predicting, Tony.
Honestly, again, because Ash is a horror movie like nerd. I don't want to say expert. But it would be so funny if just tomorrow
What's that shade for? Don't want to say expert. Loser. All right.
But it just, I know tomorrow if it's just like bathtubs on top of it, and all you see is just him going, hello, how are you? What's the baby called? Just to rise his back up. I know the fake's about to collapse, but let's get back together, man. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, fuck off, Stacy. How entitled do you need to be? This is why I don't want Stacy and Martin together. Because it's immediately back to this. I know the Vic's about to collapse, but let's get back together, Martin. Martin, I need to know how you feel. I feel fucking scared, Stacy. Get out this fucking building.
I saw one Brenda at the shop, so I do too. I do too.
A weird little memorial where Brenda just spits on the grave. Well, not grave, just...
Sonia has to phone Brenda. I have to see her one last time. Our last scene can't be her in court. It has to be her finally standing victorious over
more Brenda.
Yeah. Ben Wadey, if you were listening to this, bring Brenda in. Have them move into the house. First of all, why kiss when you hear a beam on top of you creaking? You just look up and go, oh, wow. Also, aren't Ollie and Annie upstairs still? No, I mean,
they were ignoring literally every sound that came across. Like, they were ignoring, like, oh, some steel beam creaking. Ah, that's fine. It's like, not fine. Get the fuck out of there, guys. Oh, all right. Do you think Ravi will win the vote? I think it goes 50-50. I got no. Like, new viewers will vote for Ravi. Old viewers will vote for Jack. So I view it.
It goes 50-50.
I'm sure. Well, I'm sure they'll just count. They'll just count the votes, right?
Yeah, but again,
like, it's not gonna go like. It's not gonna be like, you have 50,000 exactly for each. Like, it's probability.
But I've described it pretty much. I know Ash doesn't like me saying, but I've pretty much described this Jack and Ravi fought like the Donald Trump election, where it's like, he's not going to win, it's Jack. He's not going to win, and at the end, he's going to be like, bollocks, he won. How the fuck did he win? Just a shock.
I was hoping that the second vote was Denise to just choose herself. But
have a threesome, yes.
Yeah. All right. Let's wrap up with the comments now.
I want a closure with Brenda. Brenda hugging Sonia, bidding her farewell, and then doing a wee on Reece's grave.
Yes.
No, she has to do it on the open coffin. Just.
So I mean, Kerry Denise ends up with not really. That's a beam. Let's have a kiss. Yeah, but the issue is Martin went for the kiss that time. So even Martin's been brainwashed. He's been brainwashed by Stacy. Now he's gonna die. People will lose their shit if Denise picks Jack and then Ronnie returns. Ooh. Look, I'll be honest. With Anita Dobson showing up as Angie Watts, Ronnie and Roxy's pushed back another decade, boys. Sorry. Ronnie and Roxy waiting at their phones. Just, bloody hell.
I mean,
say that Roxy's in Hollyoaks and a kid just stabbed someone. So
Ronnie's just waiting for the phone call to Hollyoaks. You know, we can't get Hollyoaks. We can't be in EastEnders, so we'll be in fucking Hollyoaks. Because you can't really bring back one without the other. Is the problem?
Oh no, there would be no point.
Because you'd be like, oh, Ronnie, where's Roxy? I don't know.
Oh no, it will happen. I 100% believe they will be brought back at some point.
Yes,
100%.
I just don't think it's this. Unless it's like,
give it another 5 years, maybe. 5, 10 years.
2027. I don't know when Roxy's contract with Hollyoaks runs out, but if that contract runs out,
might be dead by that point. Let's be honest.
But if let's say the contract runs out by next year, I would then just bring them back for the 20th anniversary of their debut. Just a lovely 20 years since they've been here. Ooh, welcome back. You know, you could bring them back as a vision and just have them show up. I don't know. I don't really know how you'd bring them back. Is the problem?
I mean, just say they fled. They fled. They're they went to Ibiza. Easy.
The return of the new Pat and Peggy, just old women shouting at each other.
Please. All right, stop. Look, we love you all. We appreciate you, but we do have a video that we need to record and we need to get uploaded. Oh. Piggy's having a freeze. Am I having a freeze? No, we're fine. All right. I know I said we're done with comments, New Year's Day 2027, both sisters Rockman say they fake their deaths. Yes. I do wonder if something could happen to Cindy. She was injured. Depends how serious, though. I don't think... Piggy needs to put 50p in the meter. Oh, yeah, he's gone. Well, let me just do the old... Way. Sorry. Piggy is the death. And watching Walford will just be me. See ya. I think Cindy said there's a reason why she's not in the anniversary episode. And now we know that she's going to hospital. So
Wait, hello.
Hello, you're back.
Yeah.
Leanne chimed in saying Piggy needs to put 50p in the meter.
Damn
which
you.
is it's an old person reference at this point. Let's be honest, Leanne.
Looks like Piggy is the death after all. Yes, I am. But just like Reece, I really survived. Is my webcam all right? Am I slow or anything?
You're fine. No, you're fine.
All right. Now, guys. Like I said, it's time to get serious. The teachers in the classroom. We've had our fun. We'll get back to the funniness after this video. Okay. I am 49. Yes, you are.
Piggy did not know how to respond to that. You were just short of saying, "Wow, congratulations! Yeah!" Yo.
That has to be a gift for some shit. I am 49. Yes, you are.
You think Martin will survive? I think so.
All right, it's now time to. I'll obviously, if you want to get that tough. Obviously, if you want to chime in, just let me know your thoughts. There'll be a segment at the end in the chat, as we usually do. So if we don't read your comments, just wait till the end and we'll read them. Or I'll just read them and Ash talk, and then Ash will just look at me and go, "You fucker." Oh, excuse me, Jesus Christ. Starting it now in 3, 2, 1. Boom. Goes the fire. It is time to review. The fic has collapsed, and it's time to review the 1 hour episode that has happened on EastEnders. Like always, we are live on YouTube. Say hello, you wonderful people, and Ash is here with me as well.
Yes, hello. Live episode. Don't know why I'm coming in with no energy. I'm like Reece in the back. It's all over.
Yeah, yeah, just like Reece in the
back. But I mean, as a whole, this is the hour-long episode that we had. It's 1 hour long, and this is the aftermath of the explosion. The Queen Vic's gone in flames. Who will survive? Who will die? We know that one person was confirmed to perish in the explosion, but who dies just might shock you.
Yeah, Chicken Nugget Lover 69 says hello. Hello, Chicken Nugget Lover 69. I said very
Why
slow.
is he interrupting it for that?
I don't know. He just wanted to say hello. So, starting off, we arrive at the fic and everyone is inside. They're trapped inside. They're all.
Oh, he's frozen again. Bloody hell.
We see. Oh, am I back? Oh,
yeah, back. Hello.
So, one person has confirmed to die. Yes. So we see. Oh my God, am I slow again? Oh
no,
Jesus.
You're fine. Stop getting distracted. Everything's fine.
Sonia, Martin, Stacy, Lauren, and Howie, and a bunch of others are all trapped inside. We see that Martin tends to Lily first, and is like, "Lily, you all right?" And she's like, "Yeah, where's Mom?" Martin looks for Stacy, but she just yells for help as she's trapped in the bog. I think she's trapped in the bog.
Don't say.
I'm guessing
do we need to go scene by scene? We can just go through the main bits, right? We don't need to go scene by scene.
I am going through the main bits. Could be a second.
About where Lily is in the bog.
No, not Lily. I said Stacey's in the bog. You tulip.
Roll it back.
Yeah. Anyways, continuing on. As I was saying, Stacey. Yeah. So we go. Oh fuck! I'm redoing this. Fucking, you threw me off. You threw me off. He fucking threw me off, so he did. And I got
I was
stage
just like,
fright.
Lily's in the bog, and I'm like, what's going on here?
I got stage fright.
We can do that in the podcast. This is just boom. Here's all the main shit.
Okay. How dare you, Stacey, be stuck in the bug?
Yeah. Fucking fuck me, I guess. I work with children. I'm tired.
I'm old. I'm old. I work with fucking children. Yeah, it's all your fault, chicken nugget lover 69.
And if there's a really important comment, read it. You don't need to read someone saying hello. Sorry, chicken nugget lover. We love you, legend.
We do.
We don't need
okay.
Piggy getting distracted.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Yes.
Bang, and the fic is gone. Yes, the fic has exploded. Yes, this is the aftermath of what happened in yesterday's episode after Reece has crashed his car into the fic, by accident because Sidney pushed in front of Reece's car, and then he swerved and he crashed into the fic.
I mean, say that we still don't really know what the plan was for Reece. He was just kind of angrily tailing the place. Yeah, I don't even know why. Honestly, he was just really mad. He was singing. He was raging some music in the car, having a sing song.
Rage Against. He was singing Papa Roach's Last Resort in the car.
Exactly.
And as I was saying, so the fic has exploded. Now we see multiple people are trapped inside. Mainly, Freddy's trapped under some beams. Alfie's trapped. Other people are trapped. Howie, Kim, Suki and Nugget and Lavani are all trapped inside. And throughout the episode, we just see like them go through it. And Martin does rescue some of them. Some of them do escape. Some of them being Ruby, Alfie, Stacy, or not Stacy, Jean.
Let's be honest, most
Lily,
of them. It's easier to say who didn't escape.
Yeah.
All right, Stacy, Martin, they're still in there. Bloody hell. Kathy, Cindy, they're paired up as well. Sonia, Lauren, Sharon. Is that it? I think that's mostly everyone.
Yeah. And we also see another part. We see Grant is trying to wrestle Phil with the gun, because Phil wants to shoot himself. And honestly, I'm just going to run through these bits first, because it's better off. And I'll intersect the last bit of that into the end of this. So Grant wrestles Phil over the gun, and Phil like literally goes, "I'm just going to shoot myself," and Grant went, "Don't do it, you're being silly." And then he literally points it to his head, and just like the gun doesn't go off, and I'm like, "Oh no, Phil, no!" And then he just gets mad, and then Nigel goes, "Enough is enough. Stop this." Yeah. Well, first actually, Linda talks to Phil, and Phil's like, I'm feeling depressed. I don't know how to feel. Linda. And Linda's like, "It's all right, Phil. It's all right to open up." And then on the other hand, you have Nigel, who's trying to tell Grant, "It's all right."
And Grant's still in the Eric perpetuated toxic masculinity. He just needs to grow up and get over it. It's like, Grant, this is a part of the problem. You are a part of the problem here. Instead of talking about your feelings, you've just like put it in a little bottle in the back of your mind that's slowly gonna just break and get glass everywhere. You know?
Yeah. And yeah, so then Nigel comes in and goes, "Look, Phil, look, I want you to be strong. And I'm going to be honest with you, Phil, I have dementia." And Phil just goes, "What do you mean?" "Yeah, I have dementia. So just like you, I have to be strong. And together we can fight this. We can fight this together." And from spoilers of next week, apparently Grant talks to Nigel and Grant finds out, and spoiler. So yeah, you'll see more of that in the spoilers this coming week.
Yeah, but like him and Linda as well, Phil finally breaks when talking to Linda. He finally fully opens up. Everybody's kind of been joking that Phil has been on the verge of tears in every single scene for like 4 months now, but he finally just lets it all go. Just fully starts crying, opening up about how, the stuff he's seen, and all the voices in his head telling him that it's over and like his kids will be better without him in it, and like it was time to go. It was he believes it was his time to go. And just it's a really nice thing to get, because we didn't really know how Linda was going to be involved in the 40th anniversary. We assumed at different points in time it was going to be the 6th. It was going to be the 6th storyline. It's going to culminate in the 40th anniversary. There we go. But then she went to rehab after the nice little imaginary scenario, what could have been had she continued drinking. But she came back from rehab, and then suddenly people going, there we are. Mick Carter's going to return. The Carters are going to leave. They're going to leave. It's the end. It's over. Linda's gone. But no, she has been involved in the Phil stuff, as Phil was supporting her as her sponsor, like when she was at her lowest, when she was at rock bottom over this last little time period. So it's a duo we never knew we needed, but now we have it. It feels wrong to not see it again. Like, we need more of Phil and Linda. As I said before, Linda's probably been one of the biggest, honestly, the biggest beneficiary of Mick leaving is Linda. It's simply said. She has benefited so much. She has ascended to a much greater status than she was before, because her action, she was always the bad to Mick's good. But now she's finally been able to flourish on her own 2 feet, and being involved in this Phil Mitchell depression and suicide storyline is exceptional. So, and yeah, obviously Nigel finally breaking and telling Phil that he has dementia, which I think it's the first time in a while where Phil has genuinely like been present. Like, you know when you're depressed and you're kind of vacant and isolated and everything's going on in your head, it's a battle. It's a constant battle. You're trying to be there, but you physically can't, and you don't have the energy to. When Nigel tells Phil that he has dementia, Phil is finally mentally in the room. He's finally there. And that's when they kind of like, he holds his hand and they like comfort each other. And it's just, wow. It's just exceptional stuff. Like, you know, if I cried at soaps, I would be in tears at this, because it goes so deep and it goes so far and it goes the furthest it possibly could. And it's just really, really top-notch stuff. What do you reckon, mate?
Yeah, it's generally, I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed like Phil, just because that's sort of the thing with the way Phil was raised by Eric, is he was taught like, don't open about your feelings, just be a pussy and don't open up.
Those words were probably used.
Yeah. Those were. If EastEnders was post Watershed, that would definitely be the words used.
I mean, we even saw it with Grant, like as I said before, where it's like, you know, oh, you just grow up and get over it, you know.
Yeah, and yeah. So Phil, it's nice to see Phil finally opens up and just honestly just like just is allowed to be himself.
Yeah.
Like, just because I think now, unless like Ben Wadey swerves us and he goes in the direction of crime, I think having an old Phil Mitchell who like wants to play catch with his son Albie, instead of getting Albie into crime or Ben into crime, I think that would be much better, because again, I don't know how old Steve McFadden is in real life, but he's in his early or late 60s.
I mean, he's in his
like
60s, he's like late 50s, early 60s, right? But yeah,
I just don't see like, I don't see Steve McFadden doing like all these big action hero scenes anymore. I think he can only like, I'm not saying he'll turn into Dot where he's just going, oh, I say.
No,
but I can see him just being a more relaxed character now, instead of this, all right, I bloody well shoot you. I mean, yeah, well, that's...
It's like I said in the reactions. I think this is the transitional period for the character. He's no longer the Phil Mitchell we know, and he's no longer the Phil Mitchell that he's been for the last years. He's an older Phil now. Yes, Steve is 65. Yeah, he's an older man now. He can't be the crime boss. He can't be the governor, and that's like he goes in with Linda, where he's like, I'm tired of trying to be the Phil Mitchell people expect me to be. You know, or the pressure, whether it was from Peggy, whether it was from his family, whether it was just from the perception, the aura he created. Now Phil is finally allowed to shed that weight that was pulling him down. it was pulling him down, and now he is finally gonna heal. Do I think Phil will consistently talk about his feelings from now on? Probably not that far, you know? He's probably not going to change that much, but as I mean, it was a very open secret a couple of years ago where Steve McFadden, the actor, went to the guys saying, guys, I'm tired, man. I don't want to be in the biggest storylines every year. I don't want to do the physical stuff anymore. I'm tired. I'm old. Let someone else do that stuff for me. And that's why in all of the scenes where he's supposed to be violent, he just brings out his old friend Batty, and he just looks menacing with it. But it's and like him talking to Linda as well. Like I said, it's all the stuff about kind of dropping the toxic masculinity that he's been raised into. And then Nigel gets he's called a person from mental health team. And Phil initially resistant, like, yo, I don't need help, I don't need a shrink, they're gonna section me. But very quickly Phil he realizes with a bit of Linda support that maybe it is time. And at that point he talks about like the people he's been seeing, his dad, his younger self. And at that point he kind of realizes that he needs this. Like it's not an option to not take this help.
Yeah. And that is all of Phil's scenes until Linda goes back to the cafe at the end. But I'll talk about that near the end. So yeah, back in the fire, we see Lorna's got.
Bit is we also get Nigel finally getting Grant to be like, look at how bad he's gotten. This is the problem. You need to see this for yourself. And I think it'll be a thing of Grant having to realize that Phil's been through a lot, and he's not the brother he used to be in a way. So, will he support him in his crisis? You'd have to believe so.
I heard that Ross Kemp is leaving again next week, so like, unless they're gonna do like video calls where he's just like in his own house.
Who knows, man?
Who knows? Because
I mean, you would hope he does something. I mean, this probably isn't his place. I'll go more into this on the podcast, but Grant has felt so out of place in these episodes. I know there's not really been the room for him to do much, but fuck me, is it? If you know how actors struggle to shed the image of the soap character? Well, Ross Kemp has fully shedded the Grant Mitchell image, despite looking, sounding, and acting the exact same. He's completely managed to shed the image. So it feels so out of place. He doesn't fit in with EastEnders at this point. I could be wrong, I could be kind of emphasizing it too heavily, but I really hope that next week, when the dust settles, we do actually get some proper performances from Grant, because otherwise, I'd never want to see him back again.
It's hard to step into a character that you rarely play anymore, I think. Like, you'll always be able to play the character, but they'll probably run to, if you're only doing it for a certain but when you're only doing it for a certain amount of time, like you're gone for a certain amount of time, you're gonna forget. Like, obviously, like Leslie Grantham when he returned as Dan Watts, obviously for the first few times he was filming, he probably forgot how to play Dan Watts until he was occasionally there every week doing it. It's probably the same with Ross Kemp, where he's been Ross Kemp more times than he's been Grant.
Yeah.
It's hard for him to be Grant. And especially since he's only doing like 2 weeks, he can't really he's not showing up every Monday to Friday performing as Grant. He's only showing up like Monday, Wednesday, maybe Thursday, and then leaving because he's a high paid, well, high in a regard.
I'm sure he
high
is.
paid actor. Like he's he's like people want him for documentaries and stuff, so he's a bit more. Yeah, he has a lot.
Yeah.
He has a lot tighter schedule, I should say.
Yeah.
So yeah, like it's very also hard in my opinion, because when you have Phil who's depressed, Grant doesn't really work because Grant just feels like awkward. Does that make sense? He feels a bit awkward. It's kind of like if something bad happens to you and then your brother goes, well, the house did burn down, but it could be worse. Or it could be worse.
Yeah,
It could be
like,
the
and
entire
even
street.
if they showed up for the first time in like a decade as well. Oh, what are you crying about? Oh, you've not been here. Come on.
Like,
Tony Peterson in our live chat says Ross said that he would come back one more time, but that would be when Steve McFadden leaves the soap. I mean, fair enough. That's a pretty good way. I mean, you can tell, you can kind of tell that, and you can tell for a long time, his heart's not in it anymore.
yeah.
And I think his last appearance was a bit stronger, and obviously we can't really view it in its whole like inception. He's only been in what 4 episodes now, and all of them have been short, and all of them have had something bigger happening. But yeah, it's just like you can tell that he wants to be there for the big moments, but he's never gonna be that guy who's doing a 9 to 5 EastEnders stint again, unless
Yeah.
Phil goes, of course.
Unless the money dries up, which it very likely won't. But the other thing I'll just say about Grant is I could see Ross Kemp doing a final stint as Grant in about 10 to 15 years, where he just fully leaves, where he either dies off screen or he just leaves, and then that's it for Grant. Because I don't know how many times you can keep bringing him back, because like Peggy's gone and Phil doesn't really fit in. Like, you can bring back young Grant, but that only works when you're doing the flashback episodes. Also, I did see the photo of young Phil and young Grant with Ross Kemp, and it buckled me so much. I'm like, why isn't Phil there? I wanted like the three of them, the four of them.
We've had it happen again. We've had it happen.
Oh,
You know how at Christmas I joked about how someone after we saw Keanu die.
yeah.
Someone posted, bloody, I think Keanu dies. He's going to be stabbed by a meat thermometer. Someone has commented on who is the shocking return? Angie Watts 10 seconds ago. We see you, Kevin. We see you. You're not sly. You're not sly. People love to do it. But yeah, I think that's probably enough on the Ross stuff, on the Grant stuff.
Sorry for that camera flicker. I didn't know that I was going to keep talking. But anyways, up next is So it's been spoiled, so why not? We might as well go through. Sharon is trapped under some rubble at the bottom of the stairs, and wouldn't you look at it? Who appears? Dirty Den. Yes, it's Dirty Den. Dirty Den has returned. One last time. No, he hasn't. And then it's actually Angie. It's Angie. And I've read from the BBC itself, as posted, that she's in her iconic outfit from the first ever episode of EastEnders.
Yes. Yeah, she's
Where was that stored? What?
I mean, they keep all the costumes around. It's an iconic outfit, right? Like, you don't get rid of Den Watts' like big leather coat that he wore in the end. You don't get rid of Grant's filled like leather jacket. You don't get. To be fair, most of the men just wore leather jackets. Really, that's what we're learning. But it's a. But yeah, like Anita Dobson reprised the role of Angie Watts, a character who hasn't been seen on screen since what 98, or 88 rather, not been seen since 1988. Sharon's mum, an alcoholic in her own right, most famously in the most viewed like is it what TV episode of all time? I don't know. There was some stat in the Ross Kemp documentary.
It was the most viewed TV episode of all time.
Out of what 30
In the
million
UK.
viewers, and it's but the main tragedy of Angie Watts is obviously she was a tragic character in her own right because she was trying to love a man that never loved her back, but was still in this perpetual cycle of drink, and now she was drinking to cope, and she was an alcoholic, and in 2001 she drinks herself to death. So at that point you quickly go, okay, I guess we're never seeing Angie Watts ever again. And we'd all generally made peace with that. And we'd all seen in the old Ross Kemp show, we'd all seen in that documentary that she made a return and she was on set. And you know, I'm not tooting my own horn, but I am. I did say that it was a pretty good excuse to bring back. I didn't predict her returning, of course, but like them doing the documentary was a pretty good excuse to bring back some old faces and potentially have them play a part. Like Tony in the live chat said, Ross was only supposed to film the 40th anniversary documentary, and it was a twist of fate. They asked him to stay on for a few weeks. Once again, a good way to bring all the characters back, not really been on the show, and then you slowly intertwine them. And so, yeah, as Piggy said, Sharon is in trouble. She is under a bunch of rubble. I don't know why I said it like that, but just stupid. And
Doing the Brian Cox documentary stuff.
and we see Angie, as Piggy said, in the first outfit she wore, the like famous Angie outfit. With the hair, still the big like brown hair, all the makeup. Honestly, she looked incredible. Like they transformed her back into Angie Watts. It's insane. It is ridiculous how well she looked. And it's just basically, she says, like, just like Den said, hello, princess, she says, like, hello, darling. It's like, ah. And just generally, she gives her a pep talk, being like, look, you're doing really well. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of who you've become. But, like, you need to fight. Because if you, like, basically saying, if you don't fight, you will die. You will die. So you need to shout. You need to shout loud. And, you know, that's where she finds some help.
Exactly, and then, Tony Parris, Peterson. It was the first hour. I believe that's what the BBC said. I believe on the official EastEnders Instagram page, it was the first ever outfit she wore. But yeah, as I was saying, so as we were saying, Grant, meanwhile, while Linda's talking to Phil, runs into the fic with Bianca, because Bianca's worried where Sonia and Lauren is. They're just having ice cream. Is Lauren and Sonia.
Yeah.
And Grant, I keep trying to call him Ross Kemp because he just acts like Ross
so
Kemp.
synonymous.
It's the problem. But yeah, Grant runs in. He grabs Sharon. He breaks the door, not the door down. He breaks the stairs down. Like he grabs that banister and just rips it off, and just picks up Sharon and runs out the building. While Bianca stays with Sonia and Lauren. I guess this is where I can talk.
And it's also where it's the funny parallel of Sharon's past and her present, because you have Teddy, he's a poser. He's like, oh, Barney, you doing all right there? And so he sees Grant bring his girlfriend out of the Vic, get her some medical attention, and he's just kind of like, oh, hello, Grant. It's like a sad puppy, because, you know, he's a poser. He wasn't trying to save, you know, the person who he's with. He's on fraud watch, is all I'm saying.
And while Grant was running in to the fic, we seen someone was hiding behind a wheelie bin, a dustbin, whatever you want to call it.
He's indestructible, as Reece.
Reece was hiding behind a dustbin, wheelie bin, and Bianca breaks down, goes in to see Sonia, and Lauren. God, I am so excited to talk about this, and I can't wait to talk about it again tomorrow on the podcast. That's coming out Sunday.
It's insane. It's insane. Sonia's been having contractions. She's playing a game of Mousetrap. You know, the lights are off. What else are you supposed to do? She's having contractions. The baby's coming. The baby is coming, trapped in a burnt out Queen Vic. Shit's falling and flying everywhere, and Bianca's there to help her. But she's not alone.
Alright. So Reece gets in and he goes, hello, you doing all right there? Sonia, I'm here to look after you. And Sonia's like, get away from me, you freak. I don't want to be anywhere near you. Get away from me, you fucking freak. You freak. Get away
I don't want you anywhere near me or this baby.
And then Reece is like, yeah, it's all right. It's all right, Sonia. It's all right. I'm here now, Sonia. I'm here, Sonia.
No, Sonia. I'm here for you, Sonia. No. Bloody hell.
And then a bit of rubble falls and just misses Reece.
Well, it's just Reece is like overhanging into Bianca. Bianca's got a rolling pin, and
then just pushes him.
Yeah, she pushes him, and then
a bit of rubble falls and just misses him, and it's like
it knocks him on his ass.
and then he's like, "Oh, that could have went badly." And
no, he goes, "Oh, that was a close one."
And then a bathtub falls on top.
A bathtub through the ceiling, smash! Reece has been killed by bathtub. It's honestly, I never knew how to talk about the storyline. I never knew how to feel. Reece dying by bathtub describes that storyline entirely. Clumsy, stupid, oafish, kind of you don't know whether to laugh or just be miffed. Oh. Memorable. It is memorable. Never forgetting the Reece bathtub death. Bathgate. Yes, Tony.
Yes. But as I was saying, the reason why this is so funny to me is because of, if you don't know the lore, Debbie had a stroke in the bathtub, and we're led to believe Reece caused this. So it's ironic that the thing that kills him is the thing that put his wife in a comatose state. Also, what the chat said earlier on, while we were watching the live episode, they would have loved to see Brenda in a little sailor's hat, fully nude, dropping the bomb in the bathtub.
Dropping the bath.
Right on top of her.
Did somebody ask for a bath bomb? Smash! Sorry, that would only be there for Hollyoaks. Wait.
Sorry. Hughes just upstairs like, bombs away! Boom. I'm just thinking of Homer when he had that nuke in that Simpsons episode.
Nope, keep going.
But yeah, so Reece is dead. Bianca checks on him, and yeah, he's dead. He has died by a bathtub. So Sonia is about to give birth, and Bianca's like,
they're
really,
like, oh yeah, we'll get you out, Sonia, we'll get you out, don't worry. And Sonia's like, this baby's coming.
This baby is dead.
I suppose now we can briefly talk. There was a second vote that they teased and kind of talked about, but not really mentioned like heavily. It wasn't really built to. And what the extra fan vote is who was the baby gonna be called? Is it gonna be called Tony with an I, or Julia? And that obviously an homage to the creators of EastEnders, Julia Smith and Tony Holland. A nice way to mark the anniversary and a nice way to do it. And let's be honest, they were so ready to call it Dot. They were so ready to call that baby Dot or Pauline or Lou or something. Like, they were so prepared. So it's nice to mark the history.
Ash, don't you worry. When that baby's born and it's a 50-50 vote, that baby's going to be called Julia, Tony, Pauline, Dot, Ethel. Ethel. Just like how I have 4 names in real life. Just like, oh, what's your name? Julia, Tony, Ethel, Dot, Pauline.
We just bloody love EastEnders history.
Michelle as well. Just get that
yes.
Lou Beale, and then her last name's just Lou Beale.
But just to round this out a bit more, Jack Murray in the chat says, so fitting that Reece being killed by the bathtub when Debbie had a stroke in one was poetic justice to this absolute imbecile of a character. Couldn't have put it better myself.
Yeah, and now it's time to get serious again.
I mean, just a bit of, honestly, if just a bit about Sonia giving birth. Sonia is obviously going to be giving birth in the live episode, and honestly, as far as everybody said, it's the easiest live episode you'll ever have to do. You don't have to do anything. You have to sit there and go, ugh! You just have to push. You just have to scream. You know, I think the worst offender of this was, and now I'm pretty sure, didn't Kim give birth in a live episode?
No, I don't think so.
I swear she did. She did. And then my biggest offender of this is Fizz from Coronation Street, where she was howling giving birth, and it's forever burned into my brain, and I'll never forget it. It haunts me.
My question is, since they will be in where the bathtub is, are they just getting Johnny Friedman to sit underneath the bathtub, just dead, just like Don't my headphones fell off. Just like yeah.
I mean, it's like in Game of Thrones where the actor who played Joffrey, who spoiler dies, not the actor, the guy. It's in the show, the character. There we are. But like in one scene, he just did. He just had like stones over his eyes because obviously it's Game of Thrones. It's supposed to be like medieval fantasy, whatever. Regardless, but like the easiest day of filming is he just had to basically lie on a thing for about 4 hours. He was just nodding off, just having a sleep because his eyes were covered and they were all talking around him.
Easy payday ever. Oh yeah, Pearl was born on the 19th of February. Yeah. Thank you. I was incorrect.
EastEnders historian.
Yeah. And now it's time to get to Stacy and Martin. Stacy's trapped in the bog. All the family members are gone. I did bring it back, Chicken Nugget Lover 69. I did bring it back. It's the important bit. Trapped in the bog. And Martin goes in to save Stacy. And like in any scenario, you'd be like, "Are you all right? Do you want to get out of here?" Yeah. Stacy's like, "No. How about you tell me you love me? Choose between me and Ruby." And it's like, you do realise the whole pub is collapsing behind us. You do realise that, right? You do realise the whole pub is about to collapse. Like, and she's just like, "But tell me you love me." The pub is about to collapse. And then Martin's like, I don't know. And then they go to open a door. They go to open a door. Like
I like you have the visual of opening a door, in case people don't know what that is.
And then a giant explosion comes in. A giant explosion just hits them.
I was getting so mad at this. Obviously, the reactions will be out at some point, like Saturday. I was getting so heated, just like, stop fucking talking, get out of the building. Obviously, it's the idea that, if this goes bad, we'll never have this moment, have this conversation. It's drama, of course. But it's like, Stacy, for fuck's sake, have this conversation outside the fucking building that's gonna crumble. It's gonna collapse. Get out of the fucking building, for fuck's sake. And, it's just like, oh, but you chose me, Martin, you chose me. We're not leaving till you tell me that you love me. It's like, fucking, if Martin dies, I'm gonna be very upset. I downplayed it a little bit. I'll be fuming.
He'll die by toilet. Reece died by flat top, he'll die by toilet. And then they go to leave, and wouldn't you know it, in the barrel stall, Stacey's like, "What do you want, Martin?" Martin's like, "All I want, love, is a cup of tea when I get out of this." Normal every British person ever in this scenario. And then a beam comes flying in. He just pushes Stacy into the barrels, and a beam collapses between his legs, or perhaps on his legs.
It's just in the middle of his body. So Martin is pinned down by a massive steel girder, probably can't feel his legs. He screams in agony, and this was all just because Stacy and Martin fucking had to have this conversation about their feelings. Which, hey, look, everybody pushed to the absolute brink have to have a conversation about their feelings. Phil was about to end everything to avoid talking about his feelings, so, it's formulaic. I'm not looking forward to... Martin is still at risk, right? Reece was the confirmed person to die, rightfully so. Good fitting end for the character. But still, there's still a lot of danger, and will people actually be able to get to Martin in time? You like to believe so, but there's still a bit of risk.
Yeah. And that has been the review of
I suppose, other than that, it's just been it's been the most infuriating part of the episode, though. Fundamentally, and we'll do a review of the week. I'll come out on Friday, I believe, but that was the most infuriating bit of the episode. But all in all, this was an hour-long episode. It was really fucking good. A lot of incredible stuff, a lot of emotional stuff, a lot of dramatic stuff. We didn't even talk about Cindy and Kathy. That's how packed it was. But we're saving that for the podcast.
Exactly. And just to read some comments here, the dog is still in there. Ethel, lovely Ethel. I hope, as Grant says, I hope Brenda tells Sonia the full details of Reece did to cause Debbie's stroke, possibly at the funeral.
Me too.
Next episode, Stacy proposes to Martin while she's dying in agony under the beam. Romeo and Juliet could never. And if you want to be a part of this, join us for the final watch along tomorrow on the 20th of February, the live episode. We will be live. There will be a Walford on Tap going out afterwards, around half 8, 9 p.m, half 9. Don't quote me on that. Depends how long we're chatting. And then there will be a live podcast being recorded on tomorrow's episode.
If I'm not
and
too,
that will
if
be
I'm not too knackered.
what, the podcast or?
Yes.
Well, the podcast might be recorded tomorrow, depending if Ash is knackered or not. It depends. And then there will be an episode either recorded again tomorrow or Friday. Depends if Ash is knackered or not. And you can, we might go. If Ash doesn't do it Friday, we might just do it, or Thursday, we might just go live Friday in the night, probably. So thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Bye bye. There we go.
Oh. All right, now everybody knows how agonising it is to record Walford on Tap. That's a joke. We do love the detail. We do love the detail of Walford on Tap. Usually Piggy doesn't get frightened by the audience. You know, got a bit shell shocked for a second.
He's telling me he's paid my 50p in the electric bill.
Someone already uploaded Reece's death on YouTube. We'll watch it again after this lull. It's so comically, it's probably one of the funniest EastEnders deaths. Like comedically, it's just the bathtub. That was a close one. Smash! Yes.
I mean, have you uploaded the reactions for me, by the way?
Yeah, it's going up. It's taken a while because I'm streaming.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I'm not gonna.
Right, stop streaming now. Stop streaming.
No.
But no, I think all in all, I do want to thank everybody for being here. It's been a really fun stream, and it's been really lovely to hang out with all of you. So, and there is just one more night. Honestly, a part of me wishes they did these live weeks a little bit more, because this live week's been really, really fun. It's been really fun to chat with you guys. But I mean, maybe we'll tinker around with doing some more live stuff if the occasion permits. But and you all sat through us watching Walford on Tap, so don't worry about watching it. You've seen it all in vigorous detail. But yeah, Leanne, thank you for becoming a member. We do appreciate you. Once again, you'll be able to watch the podcast early. But yeah, cheers everyone. Cheers Scran. Cheers Fiona. Cheers Leanne. Cheers Stephen. Cheers Tony. Thank you Chicken Nugget Lover. Thank you Mitch. Thank you Dro. Where else? Anybody else I've forgotten? Thank you Chloe. Thank
Flora.
you E Graven. Thank you Flora.
Fiona George.
Thank you Jess Hood. Just Roberto. Just everyone who's been here this evening. We will be back tomorrow for the live episode. Admittedly, I might be a bit knackered, helping the sister move. Not my fault, but still, we will be there no matter what to finally end the 40th anniversary week in what has been utterly remarkable and overtly fantastic. So, do you have any final thoughts, words, or thank you?
I'm just glad people are watching us. Thank you. Thank you for watching. We will be back tomorrow and maybe Friday, depending on how knackered Ash is. I was going to say at the start of the stream, but I might as well say at the end of the stream. Just go to the end of your bed and just start lifting that. Prepare for tomorrow. Just start lifting your bed. Just 1, 2, 3.
I'll be dead and buried before